And we begin with Venezuela as the population continues to mobilize in defense of the electoral victory of President Nicolás Maduro and in rejection of the fascism and the ultra-right. And to join us live from Caracas is our correspondent Gladys Quesada. Tell us, Gladys, what's the climate on the streets? What is the latest over there? We have just heard from Nicolás Maduro. Tell us the latest.
Hi, Belle. Thanks for this time. Thanks for the contact hearing from the South. And as I always said, for this opportunity to showcase the truth of Venezuela and what is going on in Venezuela to our international audience. So far, the march that started today in Cantebe, in the Libertador Avenue here in Caracas, Venezuela, and all over the country, all of those marches had one end, and in this occasion in Caracas, the march headed towards Miraflores, the seat of the government, and there, after one part of the march was accompanied by the top authorities of the country, that's to say, Diosdado Cabello, the first vice president of the Socialist United Party of Venezuela, Jorge Rodriguez, the president of the National Assembly, and also the president of the nation, the re-elected and constitutional president, Nicolás Maduro Moros. The march ended in Miraflores, the seat of the palace, there in a large gathering, and now people is coming back from that gathering and the end of the march. This is the aftermath of the euphoria of the day, an euphoria that started today at noontime, and people start gathering, as I was telling you, with their families, with their friends, in a communal and maybe in a way that they were plural all the time. They were never alone in this march, and now they concluded this rally, this movement in the Miraflores Palace, the seat of the government. And as you can see behind me, there is all of these people coming back from the Miraflores Palace. There, the president addressed crowd and addressed the nation, and he was referring to the anti-fascism law, one of the legislations that is to be approved but is under discussion by the Parliament, National Assembly of the nation, and is a law that intends to cut off every terrorist faction, every manifestation, every display of fascism in the country. Given the aftermath of the July 28th presidential elections, and given the terrorist actions, the looting actions, and the violence that saw the country saw after the July 28th presidential elections, as we were saying. He was emphasizing that the country overcame the violence in 72 hours, that was a communal and general effort, not only by the National Police or the National Guard of Venezuela, the two main forces that went to combat the violence outbreak here in the nation. Also, the president of the National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez, he was referring to the need of national unity, and of course, they were also referring to project that is upcoming now, and that is to say the commune consultation next August 25th, as we were saying all over the day. That's the next goal, the next milestone for Chavismo here in Venezuela, not only Caracas, in all over the country. Also, the top authorities were referring to the need to maintain peace, the need to maintain security and stability in the country. And the president was doing something very peculiar, and I want to stop here because we know that in social media, the radical far right, the extreme radical far right, is conducting a smear campaign against the government, against the Maduro administration, and against the people of Venezuela, even saying, bringing them to a demise in words, and bringing on them really negative characteristics. But in this occasion, the president was saying, okay, they are powerful in the social media ambience, in the social media sphere. They have these influencers with millions and zillions of followers, but you are the people of Venezuela. You have the power to bring up your truth to the social media, to showcase in videos what is going on really in the country, to showcase that there is no violence, no repression, no physical, submitting of the people here in Venezuela, that you have the right to vote and the right to express your will freely in the streets, and that you are against what the fascism groups are proposing to the nation. So he convoked to the youngsters and convoked to the people of Venezuela that each one of them become an influencer in a way that they could communicate the truth of Venezuela, the real Venezuela, and their real will on the politics of the country and the way they participate in the political landscapes and the political activities here in the country. He also tried to explain how works the underbelly of these campaigns, and that's to say he was saying that using lies and using distorted images and using AI, the radical and extreme far-right groups and are trying to construct different Venezuela than the one that is really going on. And he was emphasizing that he is open to dialogue with the opposition, affiliates here in the country, that the people that voted for the opposition, the people that is with the opposition, has the opportunity to go and dialogue with the government, to live in peace and to preserve their will. But he was reiterating and stressing that he will not tolerate any attack against the people of Venezuela. As you can see behind me, all of these people is coming back from that march, is coming back from that gathering. Behind me is this man holding the Venezuelan national flag, but you can see after or behind us the crowd, the packed crowd that is coming from the Miraflores Palace, the seat of the government. So this is Venezuela right now. This is the aftermath of this euphoria nationally. This is the opportunity for the Venezuelans to express their will, to counteract violent actions, and this is the way they find peace, they fight for peace, and they find concord. So this is the information, Bill, and this is the information for our audience. So now back to you.